13th round with your main man, Kenny Caraway. Shout out to my people over at Meister Watches. Big ups to Ryan and the whole crew. Big ups to my man, Jovan, always showing love as well. And the other day, there was an announcement made in the boxing world that, to be honest with you, I was a little disappointed in. I'm not going to lie. I was a little disappointed. It was the announcement that Devin Haney will defend his undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO lightweight world titles in a rematch with George Kambosos on October 15th in Melbourne, Australia. And I wasn't upset necessarily with the rematch itself because I know that was in the contract. And to be honest with you, Kambosos, he deserves a rematch, even though it's going to be a bludgeoning that Devin's going to, he's just to box his ears off, as Ryan Garcia once said. We all know the outcome of that fight. Kambosos has no shot of doing anything against Devin Haney. But the thing that frustrated me the most was, we really got to go all the way back to Australia to do this again? And now I know it was negotiated in the contract. It's in the contract that says the rematch has to take place in Australia. But, I mean, Bob Arum, come on, man. You got to do something. This ain't fair. This is not fair that Devin Haney beats the brakes off of Kambosos and he's got to go back to Australia for the rematch. It should have been in the contract that if Haney won, that there would be a rematch clause, but it'd have to be on U.S. soil. This is unfair, and particularly it's unnecessary since we know how this thing is going to end. We know how this fight is going to go. So I was hoping that maybe Bob Arum would have done something sneaky like he typically does, this time for the benefit of everybody, and would have had some kind of clause or would have had his lawyers work something out where we would have got the rematch here in America, maybe in Las Vegas. But obviously, he couldn't get the job done, and we got to deal with this mess in Australia again. Devin, beat the brakes off this guy and be done with him, please. And that's the 13th round.